there was a certain intention in making it just so. Yes? It is this intention that similar to the paper fabrication that we see in Thomas Demand. Is it a plausible reading? Yeah? We could, I guess, imagine another picture of a dog, of the same dog, taken under different conditions, with the dog, for instance, lying on the carpet and you taking a picture of it while sitting on the sofa. It will not have this dimension. It might have another dimension to it, yeah? But it might not have this aspect of the physical process, of the physical presentation, framing, shaping, molding that is just so. Yeah? However, it is very possible that, as you were saying, we will now learn to see that in every image.
Would you consider that non-representational because it's not taken from the perspective of what we should normally see?
What do you think?
I would say it's most certainly representational.
I would agree with you. But the question is there anything here besides representation? Or is representation is all there is?
The history of portraiture.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Also history of animal portraits. Okay. It is possible, you know, that what Thomas Demand is trying to achieve in this image, and then we can go back to the dog, is to show us not only that his photographs are made of constructed elements, but that all reality that is represented in photographs is constructed. So any time we now look at a photograph after being educated by Thomas Demand, we see that it is next time you look at a photograph, a genuine photograph of a photocopier room, yeah, you will not fail to think, oh God, maybe it just made of paper. Maybe they just pulling my leg. Thomas Demand was just the only one honest about it. But you know, all the photographs of photocopier rooms, there's no such thing as a photocopier room. Oh my God, all these photographs are just made of paper. You know, there was never a landing on the moon. It was all just made up. Yeah, everything is fabricated. Yeah, this is kind of the Matrix moment. Yeah, so Thomas Demand, by showing us that a photograph of a photocopier room can be fabricated from little pieces of paper artfully stuck together, this stabilizes our trust in the reality of the real. The real is already fabricated, is already made of pieces of paper. Isn't it a little bit what Heidegger said when we read him last week? That he said, the atomic bomb that you are so scared of, this annihilation of everything, already happened. Because everything for you is representation. Because you see everything as an image, your world is already made of pieces of paper. Thomas Demand only showing us how it really is. And I found, I think in Bennett's essay, there is a quotation here that I can read to you. If photography promises that the viewer can have the world on a piece of paper, then Demand's construction of the world out of paper is a hyperbolic performance of this promise. His literal construction of the world as a world picture shows us the danger coming to pass as the danger, thereby prompting the viewer to consider the saving possibility that other encounters with the world might be possible. Emma Benefit says that Thomas de Man shows to us in this image the consequences of representation. He says if you carry on representing everything to yourself, you will end up with a world that looks real, but it's made of little scraps of paper stuck together. There must be, he says, a better way to relate to the world, a more authentic way. Because say what you like about this image, it is screaming at us, I am inauthentic. But the man says, look, but it's a real photograph. This is the world you created with your photography. You built us an inauthentic world made of representations. But that also applies to science, to economy, to politics, to representation, to visual representation. How are you doing there so far?
Are you saying that if you adapt to a world of representation, then you'll be susceptible to like being fooled?
We already are.
But by whom? By whom?
By anyone, by the artist,
Or by yourself?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, I think being fooled, yeah. Not so much being fooled, because that implies that someone is playing a trick on you. It's something else. It's becoming insensitive. It's worse than being fooled. It's losing the ability to feel. It's losing the ability to really experience things authentically. It's like this technology we are surrounding ourselves with. It's like we all the time wearing some kind of rubber gloves and this kind of complete isolating outfit. So we stop feeling the world. We detach ourselves from it. And so it's not so much being fooled, but it's being impoverished. Now, let me show you one very famous sentence on page 12. This, I think, is very quotable. You can see how this paragraph can be used in coming to discuss your work, for instance. Can someone read it to us? Yes.
Technology is therefore no mere means. Technology is a way of revealing. If we give heed to this, then another whole realm for the essence of technology will open itself up to us. It is the realm of revealing, that is, of truth.
Okay. So first, what does it mean to say technology is therefore no mere means? We discussed that earlier. Technology is not what?
Poiesis. It has a poiesis.
It's, no. What does it mean to say that it's not mere means? Means to what? Means to an end. Technology is not just a tool. Yeah? Technology also reveals something. So for instance, we could say that, let's say, your flask here is not mere means. It also reveals something. Well, maybe it reveals something that we cannot go a long time without liquid. We need to drink. Yeah? That might be revealing that. It might reveal that, we have some other needs. But it's not just the means to carry the water. There are other meanings to that. Yeah? So technology is not mere means, it's not just a tool, it's also a way of revealing. Revealing, what does it mean to reveal something? I reveal something to you if I tell you a secret. I reveal something to you if I bring something hidden and make it visible. That's what it is to reveal. So technology makes visible something hidden. Technology tells us a secret. So there is a secret that can be disclosed only in technology. And if, Heidegger says, if we notice that, then another new dimension of the essence of technology becomes available to us. And that is that in technology, what is being revealed is truth. Truth. Truth is a critically important word for Heidegger. And so that means that, going back, and now we just click it as a normal picture of the dog, yeah? And Heidegger says there is something that is being revealed here, which was previously hidden. Now that, it's not the dog that is being revealed. You need to understand that. It's not that the dog was hiding, and now we have a picture, and that's what the dog looks like. There is something else being revealed, and that is a certain truth. What do you think? What truth do you think is being revealed?
Perception.
Good. Yeah. What truth do you think is being revealed in Thomas Demann's image?
Truth and deception.
Sorry?
Truth and deception, maybe?
Deception?
Yeah.
Okay.
That photography made it look realistic.
Sorry?
That photography made it look realistic.
I didn't hear. Sorry, 1 second. Can you repeat
Sorry.
this?
It was the photograph that made it look realistic, that's what staged the events.
That's the deception that you were talking about, yeah?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yes. Okay, so something is being revealed. Yeah? Now, maybe, just maybe, this is a good test for an artwork. If you look at something, if you are facing with an artwork, and you kind of wonder, well, is it good or is it not good? How do you know? You know, some of you might become art teachers. You will do quiz. How do you know? Well, you might ask, what does it reveal? What is there something was concealed that is being revealed in the artwork? Is there something that is being revealed? Let's reread this sentence. So we'll do it again. But instead of technology, Richard, we'll do it again. Instead of technology, read photography. Good. So, and let's see where does it take us.
Photography is therefore no mere means. Photography is a way of revealing. If we give heed to this, then another whole realm.
Do you know what give heed means? It means if we notice this, if we think about it. Yeah? Yeah?
If we give heed to this, then another whole realm of the essence of photography will open itself up to us. It is the realm of revealing, that is of the truth.
Okay. Yeah, but you read technology. Can you read it as photography? Sorry? It's photography.
Yeah.
Okay. Read it. Do you have it in front of you?
Yeah.
Read it again. Well, we have this on the screen.
Photography is therefore no mere means. Photography is a way of revealing. If we give heed to this, then another whole realm for the essence of photography will open itself up to us. It is the realm of revealing, that is of truth.
Does it make sense now? Does it make sense in relation to Thomas Demann? So what his photography reveals, it doesn't reveal to us what a photocopier room looks like. What does it reveal to us? Something else.
Truth.
Deception.
Truth. And what is the truth? The photocopier room is made of what? The photocopier room itself is a construction, is an image. What we consider an image of reality is in fact an image of an image. Was there ever a photocopier room in the first place? Was there any reality to start with? Or were we always dealing with just different images made of paper, and then we keep making pictures of them to convince ourselves that these paper models are in fact real. And perhaps we incessantly produce images just to hide from ourselves the fact that this thing we so incessantly photograph is actually made of scraps of paper. What does it tell us about the selfie? Why do we take selfies so much? Maybe because we think that also applies to us. You know, that maybe we're also made of papier-mâché. Is that the truth? Or is it just a kind of fanciful reiteration? This is the point that Heidegger is making here. There is something that's being revealed in the artwork. And this something is besides, not instead, but alongside the content. The content is here photocopier room. The thing besides is the photocopier room is actually a sculpture, is already an art.
What if the content itself was being revealed? Because when I read this, all I could think of was anonymous, and the very act of them revealing the truth, as they call it, or the truth of what is being hidden.
That's a really good example. So you are thinking about Anonymous, which is an online movement that reveals what?
So WikiLeaks would be an object of art.
Yeah.
WikiLeaks would be an artwork.
Yes, that's right. WikiLeaks would be an artwork. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
And then, what is WikiLeaks? Can we even start to understand WikiLeaks without paying attention to the technology? The whole idea of WikiLeaks, which is an online portal for leaked secret documents. Yeah? So, do you know what is WikiLeaks? If you get hold of some secret information, you can post it to WikiLeaks and it will be made public. Yeah? But it's an online platform, a wiki platform, which is a collaborative, shared environment. But the whole idea of WikiLeaks as a cultural institution, as an institution of telling the truth, is inconceivable if we don't understand the specific technology of the wiki that makes it work. Yeah? It's not like me having a secret, look guys, I'm going to tell you a secret. You know? It's not the same as doing it in this room. The power of WikiLeaks is that it is in every room at the same time. The moment it is out there, you cannot stop it. Because, you know, all of us, you know, if I told you something you're not supposed to know, you all can be possibly arrested or hypnotized or something like that. But if it is on WikiLeaks, it is everywhere. Yeah? It's not, you cannot do anything to stop it. You can take down one computer, but it can be on every computer. That is the network. Yeah? To understand how that is possible, we need to understand how the network operates. And that is the physical. So the physical is the network, the poetic is the disclosure of truth. But the two things have to be understood completely inseparably together. Otherwise, the truth of WikiLeaks is a specific truth only possible through the technology of the network. Yeah? And you could also say that the photographic truth is, again, if you want to understand what is the truth of photography, then we need to again ask questions about how technologically it works, how technologically it is possible. And then you get into questions of copy and reproduction and distribution. How is it possible, for instance, that have you noticed over the summer there was this photograph of a Syrian 3-year-old boy that drowned while his family was trying to cross from Turkey to Lesbos, to Greece, and there were photographs of the boy, the dead body of the boy, lying on the beach. And for a while, that was the most shared image on the internet. Yeah, do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Now, so there are two approaches we could take to this image. One would be to say the image was just incredibly powerful. It was an image of a dead boy lying there dead with his face in the sand, and it was so shocking, the content of the image, that it caused it to become so incredibly popular and powerful. But then we could say, well, but in a sense, in terms of content, there were many other images before this one that were not that different. And someone even compared this image to the pictures of the Palestinian children killed by an Israeli bombardment of Gaza last year. And they were visually quite similar. Another little boy in different short and trousers, lying down with the face in the sun. But these images didn't cause such a stir. They didn't stick. They didn't become the most downloaded. They didn't start to change policies like, in all parliaments around Europe, this image was on the screens and discussed. So it's not only about the content. There was something else. It is possible that there's something else that made this picture of the Syrian boy so powerful is to do with the way it was distributed, with the networks of links, hashtags, tags, Facebook pages, walls, likes. So to understand how this one image became the political force that it was, that it is, it's not enough to analyze the content. We also need to take into account the whole mechanisms that produce, duplicate, distribute, and do it instantly, simultaneously, everywhere. So that's another example of the way that the ethic and the technique have to be combined together, and it is in this combining together of the technical and the poetical some truth is being revealed, and the truth is not that it is a picture of a dead boy, and it's also not in it is a network online image, but in the way these two things somehow connect and combine. And I think here we need to finish. So we didn't read the whole of the essay. I didn't think we will. We have a decision to make. We can stay with this essay for one more week or move to the next one. What do we have next week? We have